Hello everyone, QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I am back today with another episode of Zero City. So, the giveaway has ended. We are going to be covering that today. We got two different giveaways that ended. Thank you to everybody that participated in both those. We're going to go ahead and announce the winners today. We are going to continue to review the squad and start working towards getting better. See what we can do. The arena items refresh. Take a look there, see if there's anything there that can help us. And all in all, we'll keep moving forward and see what we can do to improve what we have here for the squad. So first things first, we had our second week's giveaway, courtesy of the Zero City Facebook page. Thank you to everybody that participated. We had probably twice the amount of participants than last week. So thank you to everybody who is participating and taking part in this and helping grow the channel, grow the in the specific Zero City feed. And the goal is going to be to keep doing this week after week and keep getting more people involved, keep growing, and hopefully can keep contributing to the community. So let's go ahead and let me also say we're going to cover the second. I have all the results posted on the screen. I'm going to show you here in a second. We also closed our second giveaway, which was the first time we did that. We teamed up. I say we, I mean QC Runner channel, teamed up with the Zero City Facebook community page run by Alpha Nix, and thank you to them for also contributing to the channel and growth and helping things go hopefully in a positive direction here. So the goal for that second giveaway was to give away three 500 crypto coin spots, but we had 4 people that actually participated, so we decided to give away 4 this first week. So we're gonna have 5 winners in the first giveaway, 4 winners in the second giveaway. And I just wanted to say thank you to everybody that participated in those events and gave us some feedback. And the goal is to continue to improve and try to collaborate with the Facebook pages and this channel and keep things going forward. So I know that the videos were shared amongst a lot of different groups, so I appreciate all that sharing. And we probably got a lot of new viewers on this channel, so I'm just going to say I don't really do a lot of self-promoting of the videos that I'm doing. So if this is something that you enjoy, something that you like, feel free to share them with your clan, share them with your communities. And the goal is to keep growing. And we just started doing the giveaways here, and the more positive feedback we can get and the more growth we can get, hopefully we can get more crypto coins added to those feeds, which will hopefully bring in more people viewing, obviously to grow the channel, and then grow the amount of items that you guys are getting by watching as well. So a few different comments before I show the winners. A question was asked, can we give away other things? It's kind of boring just, picking a random number. And can we get other things other than crypto coins? So let me address those first of all. We are limited in the amount of things that we can give away. And crypto coins are one of the things that we allowed. And I believe Alpha Nix said he is able to give premium away as well, which I've never done on any of my other channels before. So that might be something that's coming in the future. So we are limited in the amount of things that we can give away. But also why is it, something simple like a giveaway? I might have mentioned this before, but really for me it's I have a busy life with working full time and a family to take care of and all that kind of stuff, so this is something I just do in my extra time. So I want to play the games and do the videos, which is great, but doing the overhead of lots of extra work on the giveaways and things like that is just going to be taking away from time that I'm going to have to won't play as much, won't be able to do as many videos, whatever. So I'm trying to keep it simple. And I mean, I'm not affiliated with the game itself. I have no tie to Zero City or any of the other games I'm playing, but it's just a fan just like you guys are. I just happen to team up with some people that have the ability to give away, in-game currency. So I don't really have any sway in the game whatsoever. So, this is something I do in my spare time, and this is one of the ways that I'm able to contribute. And, it keeps it simple and it keeps it easy for me. So I'm open to other ideas and suggestions. So if you have something, feel free to leave them in the comments. Now that we're tied to the Facebook pages, leave comments there, and I will, I'll take any feedback, whether I'm able to incorporate it or not, I'm not sure. We can see. So there's that. And then the other item I wanted to cover was, let's go ahead and take care of this emergency. Maybe I didn't make it very clear, but I saw people post a lot of things in a lot of different places. There was, direct messages, there was comments in the videos, there was comments on Facebook pages. I'll make sure I make it very clear, but I'm only going to accept people that send in entries to the comments of the video. So anything else that was put anywhere else I didn't accept. So if your number was close and you posted somewhere else, that's why you weren't included here. So I'll make sure I call that out again when we do the next video next week. But I just want to put that out there as well. So let's go ahead, without further ado, let's turn on the results right here. So on the left here, we have the winners of the 250 crypto coins given by the Facebook page, the Zero City Facebook page. And these, I believe, came on Thursday of last week, so they'll probably be the same way again. But underscore Mickey, Shubham, Wandar, Muslim, S4, Kason, Slaying, you guys each won the 250 crypto coins. And then on the giveaway number 2, we have there on the right-hand side, that was, people giving some feedback on the game and, ways for us to keep this collaboration improving between the Facebook page for the Zero City community page and the videos here. So, and like I said, you are allowed to participate in both of them. So Bert Karasik, Amir Sharma, Pedro Batista, who gave me both names in different places, so I wasn't sure which one you wanted, but S4 Kason, same on both sides there. And then Gem Padhaya, sorry, I'm sure I got that maybe a little bit close, I'm not sure. So thank you for everybody participating. So the giveaway 2, remember, we were going to do three entries, 500 crypto coins for 3, but we decided to go ahead and 4 this time. So all 4 of you on the right hand side are all going to get 500 crypto coins. So once this video gets up and posted, I'll go ahead and share the results on the community page, Facebook pages, my Facebook and Twitter, and and I'll share them with the people that need to know in order to get your crypto coins. So again, thanks to everybody who participated, and we'll be keeping this going from week to week with the idea of giving you guys a little bit of extra bounty to do some things in your game. All right, with that out of the way, what are we going to do with this squad? I am where I am. I'm better than I was before the last event, but I still have a lot of room for improvement. So before I get too far, the arena refresh happens. I'm going to go ahead and jump in and see what we have in the arena, see if there's anything worth spending my very limited amount of tokens that I have here. Arena chips, sorry, wrong game. I am very limited on my multi-purpose weapons, so most of these are going to be good. Once in a while when an allied unit is reanimated. I like this one. It allows the enemies not to be able to do things quite as much, and allows me to do things more often. But I would prefer it to be once in a while rather than once in a while when an allied unit is reanimated. One, that requires me to have reanimation on my squad, which I probably will anyway. But 2, these things aren't going to fire until one of my teammates dies. So I don't know. I'm in such desperate need of multi-purpose weapons. Maybe this one's worth it, but this will cost half of my arena tokens here, chips, sorry. And it's something I can't use very often. I don't know. We'll have to think about that. I'm not going to jump on that one right yet. This is too low level. I'm not going to do that one. What do we have here? Again, I really don't like to be buying epics, but maybe something is better than nothing. That's too low. Backstab, I like it. Here we go. 75 to 90. Triggers once in a while when an enemy unit is summoned. It slows down the next ability. So this is the same as the other one, but it's 30% instead of 45%, and it's only 9,800. 60% of the cost. Not as good. And this trigger is when an enemy unit is summoned. That also is not very good. So I think I'm not going to spend my chips here. What do we got down here for weapons? Unfortunately, I have a bunch of these, so this is not highly useful. Get me a ranger weapon. I think I already have 2 that are good. I mean, it could be if I had an unlimited amount of chips, and probably it's a very good gun. I would be happy to have it. When a unit is stunned, basically every shot increases damage. I think this is a slow one though. You got to get this on a fast firing rifle. That would be awesome. This is either slow or very slow, I think, is how often that one goes. So that's not quite as good, but chance to do a lot of damage. This is good for sure. Yes, I think I'm gonna not spend the chips. I'm gonna be pretty tight on those because I don't have many of them. So I think we'll be stuck with what we have for the time being. And I'm gonna make this comment here. A little bit different audience. I wanted to get your feedback, so let me know if you completely disagree with me in the comments here. But in the arena, we have a chance to buy this guy here at the bottom. Special Forces crate. It gives you a chance to get like 4 to 6 different legendary items, 2 to 4 only. And 25,000 chips. I personally believe that this is a horrible, horrible, horrible idea, and you shouldn't hardly ever do it. There's a time when it is, I think, appropriate. But for the most part, this is not a good idea. You shouldn't be spending your chips on these. You should be spending on the ones I looked at, because that way you know what you're going to get. They cost a little bit more, but you know exactly what you're going to get. The problem here is you're going to get random gear that you may or may not need. You might get, maybe you already have your rangers set up like I do, and you can get 2 ranger items and that's it. So the rest of them it's completely wasted. You spend 25,000 chips on something you can't even use. The time when it is useful, when you power up to the next level, say, I'm at CC9 right now, I go up to CC10, I can start getting 100 level gear, but I'm fully maxed out on 85 gear. Once I get my first fighter up to 100, I can start getting 100 gear. So, if you're properly farming, you have tons and tons of these chips, enough to buy a couple of these crates, get up to the next level so you can get 100 level gear, buy a couple of these, and then it's probably worth it because you're going to be getting 2 to 4 legendaries once or twice, whatever, how many times you're going to buy them, and they'll pretty much all be useful because you don't have anything at that higher level yet. So that's the time when you jump that next level and you get your guy maxed out to the level you want him to be, that's the time to buy these. But any other time, I personally believe it's not worth it because you're going to be getting gear that's just, it's too high of a good of a chance it's going to be duplicate, it's going to be not useful, it's going to be something you're not running, whatever. So I personally believe, and I've gotten into it with a couple of different people that disagree with me, at lower levels it's maybe a little bit more important, but especially up here when it's so much, it takes a while to get up to the number of chips that you need. I just don't feel that it's worth it. So that's my opinion. Let me know in the comments if you guys agree, disagree, how you feel about that, and we can get some discussions going there, and also on the community pages as well, get discussions going there. What else? Let's see, how are we gonna do? I think what we're going to do here, we're going to go ahead, I'm going to do, unfortunately, running this on the emulator, let me just go ahead and jump in right now. Running this in the emulator, it makes my fighting just a touch slower. I'm going to go ahead and do this today so you guys can see what I'm fighting with. This is my squad, we'll take a look as we're going here. I'm 2 days away from premium running out, and I don't think until, there's a new event coming up, I probably won't be buying it again. So doing all of these things without premium is going to be extremely, extremely painful. So I'm going to do it now while I have the premium, and then we'll see in the future where we're going to go. Not having premium is, when you're used to it, especially like Hustle Castle, I've been using premium for such a long time. Not having it is going to be a massive, I won't say impossibility, but very challenging. All right, so my way of going, even though I always say total power doesn't matter, it does for me, because even if this guy, it doesn't matter what he has, I'm not going to be the guy with 2 million power. Just fact of life. So I don't always look at power, but I do. So, all right. So these guys are all really high, as is usually the case with me. What was this one? So 1.8, 1.4. I always try to find the 5 lowest. So I got 3 below 1.8 right now. 4. So we got really high people. So we got, oh my goodness gracious. What do we have here? 85. 85, 90. Yeah, I mean, I have no chance of beating this guy. One, his power is way higher, but he's running a 92, a 90, and a 90. So obviously when I start leveling up, I need to do this kind of a thing where I can get more powerful at these intermediate levels. There's different brackets, certainly in Hustle Castle, and I'm sure there are here in this game as well. Let me find my guy I can fight here. I guess that's going to be my best chance. 2 million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we got to fight him. So we'll just fight this. We'll take the easy loss, which will put us in last place. That'll be good. Yeah, so I need to get to that level so I can, get in that intermediate bracket and start fighting people like me, when hopefully I'll be stronger by that point. So, whoa. We don't want to be fighting at half speed. Let's go up to 2. All right, hopefully that volume's not too loud. So, we held our own. That's actually very impressive. That is the closest I've ever been to somebody at that level. Let's go ahead and see what they were running. That was way better than I've done with anybody against that power. So that's the what's that called? Prototype in this game. Sorry, that's one of the lows I'm on. So we had 2 tanks up there. This one we don't have either. The extra restore. Reanimation, 2 guns, so 2, 2, and 2. He's got a bunch of multi-purposes, so given everything he had, we did good. So let's go look at these stats. We can't spend too much time because we're going to miss the next fight. So I forgot to look what our setup was. So we got our tank in the front. We got our event weapon up there. Took 31% of damage. That's what we're looking for. That's not really fair to judge when we died because everybody takes a lot of damage. So basically, as always, almost always as expected, my two rangers in the back dealing the massive damage. So Zoe and Allison did 71% of the damage. That is usually the way it goes, which is okay. I just need to be able to either start doing more damage or have my tank last longer or whatever. But okay, we lost that one, but not unexpected. So now what I like to do is either, if somebody like this gets really high and I can't catch them, I'll save them for later. But that person is so low, I should definitely beat them. See Ellie here, we might be able to beat, who knows. But, why would I take my chances here when I have here, which is probably going to be a better win, which would give us, the closer to the 150. So we're going to go ahead and fight Ebra. I don't know how to speak that language, but I'll say it in English anyway. Let's try this fight. And if we can get ahead of the curve here a little bit, we can look at the squad as a reminder of what we're running, because I personally don't even remember. So I've just got 1-3-2 is what we're running. We got one tank up front with the goal of living as long as possible. That is how I do most of my setups. We still got full power there. Let's go ahead and look at stats. So this is how we want to run. We got our tank up front. She took 90% of the damage, and that's what we're looking for. A bunch of magic damage, a bunch of physical damage. She took a bunch of I got a full squad of women. Looks like I got all women on this squad. Very nice. Alright, so tank doesn't matter really, Tank doing splash damage and stunning? No, just splash damage. Oh, and throws the axe too. Nice. But obviously didn't do much damage. Isabella res. Is she still doing res? Nope, she's restore. I got to work on my names. She had 31% of the store, but our tank did 28. That's nice. We got another restore going here. Yeah, we got two restores going. That's interesting. Both level 85 restores, it looks like. 85-ish. So obviously we got an epic here that needs to be improved. And what's our third? It's a res. It's reanimation. So we got two restores and a reanimation. Not bad. And then we got our tanks here in the back. That time 69% of the damage, both with multi-purpose weapons. So we were expected to win that one, obviously, and we did. The real test will be, the 16 and the 18. Because some of those certainly were not, slam dunk for sure wins. But I am more competitive, like we saw with that first loss. We were closer than I ever have been in the past. So, all right. So we have a chance to win, but you have a 0, so I'm not going to worry about it. I have a feeling that'll be an easy win for us. Here, you're behind us, so we don't necessarily want to fight you. Let's see. So let's find the other one that was lower. It's that one right there. And then we'll do some quick mental math. So if we get 150, that would put us up to 150 plus 145 is 295. That'll put us in front of Noah. Again, I'm going to just call the English name here. So just basic arena strategy. For me, I'm going to have no chance to win. You want to get these multipliers 150 more often than here. Usually when I'm fighting, I'm competitive. I don't want to get to the top until the end. But my squad has no chance whatsoever of winning. So I want to get these bigger scores whenever I can. But here, if I look behind me, I have a 145 plus 100. If I get 100, I'll be at 245. I'll still be below Noah. So I'm going to go ahead and fight somebody below, because I'm going to fight these people eventually. So I'm going to go ahead and fight them now. So let's go ahead with, we'll do the 1800, because if we lose, then, it's not going to make any difference either way. So let's go ahead and see what we have here in this fight. Looks like we should win that one. Good. As we expected, we won that one. I could have looked to see if when I'm sure that person challenged us and we beat them. But there's only 5 people in fighting no matter what, so it's not going to make any difference. I'm not going to fight somebody at 2.7 million power, that's for sure. Alright, so again, our tank took 50% of the damage. That's what we're looking for. 29% heal. We got some good heals going there. That must be this one here, right? This is heal. Yeah, this is also healing the squad too. So 16% heal to self and 8% health to the other allies. So I guess that's what these, because everybody's got green. It's not Zoe. She did take some damage. So now I guess he's just healing everybody with this. So 62,000 was that. So that's very helpful for him, for her, sorry, for Scarlet, and also for everybody else. Isabella doing 23, so that's good. Obviously, if we had a way to do more damage, taking one of those restores out and doing a damage dealer might be a way to go. Another way to get some more damage, because right now we're only doing physical damage. We're not doing any magic damage, or very, very little magic damage anyway. And in the back, only 61% of the damage that time. So that still puts Noah in front of us. I don't know if we can beat Noah, but, saving that big score until later will be helpful because, that gives us a chance to jump in front of some of these people when they can all crush me without even thinking about it. They might have fought me already. And usually when I'm playing and I'm actually strategizing, I'll go and see who fought me, who didn't, when I can get ahead of them. Looks like everybody fought me already. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Literally every single person has fought me. So I could jump to the front right now. I wouldn't have to worry about people trying to fight me. Obviously I can't. All right, so Noah this time lost. So we want to jump in front of Noah now. Noah fought Enrock. Enrock is here, so that might be bad for us. Who knows? So that means we need to fight Noah, because if we beat Enrock, we'll jump in front of Noah. We won't have a chance to get that extra 50-point bonus. So we're going to fight Noah right now and see if we can't beat another 1,800. We beat 1,800, or sorry, I keep saying that, 1.8 million. If we could beat 1.8 million in one fight, that what that means is that last event was very good for us. Yeah, not doing enough damage. Oh, maybe. Oh, look at that. Come on. Yes, there we go. Yeah, squad's getting better. That last event was helpful. And really what it was, what was it? I think we got another legendary restore, and we got another multi-purpose weapon. Is really what came out of it. Oh, and we got this axe too. Because I'm not using the engineer weapon that came in. Alright, so 40% damage. Took 40% damage. We got 2 reses right there. That's highly useful. Even though we're running epics, it don't really matter. We just need him. We need Matt to bring people back to life, so that's good. We got our Zoe only did 17% damage. Allison only 54% damage there. So where did our damage come? I wasn't paying attention. Well, this time we had a Scarlet doing 13. She must have thrown an axe. Good balanced attack. One of the things that really helps me at Hustle Castle when I play that game is, there's certain ways you can. That game is a lot further along in the timeline, the history of the game, than Zero Cities at the moment. And there's certain ways where you can attack the middle row, you can attack the back row. So if I have people attacking my back row, my middle row, which are mages there, are just doing massive damage. And if they come in and attack my mages, my back row, who are the archers, are just doing massive damage. So I got that squad set up in a way that I can deal a lot of damage most of the time, no matter how people are fighting me. I don't have that in this game, so. Unfortunately, even if we win here, this is our last one, we're only going to get 6th place, but we're getting 6th no matter what. But if we pull off 4 out of 5 wins in this setup, when we fought 3 people that were higher, or actually we fought 4, we lost one of them, with power higher than us. Oh boy, come on. Don't count my chickens before they hatch here. Knock them down, knock them on, no more reses, there we go. Very good. Yeah, so the squad's looking better. We have a lot of improvement to do for sure. Maybe if we got a legendary reanimation, it'd be helpful. We get a little bit better reanimation there. That's not critical. Get some legendary armor that we're missing would be helpful. 6th place, 4 to 6 is about where I am. It's not so bad. But let's go ahead and review our squad and see if we can't. Good job, Mike. See if we can't find something here. Reanimate 3,000. Ooh, look at that. Boom. We got our, what do we call this? Gold medal? Platinum medal? Top level medal? Very nice. Yeah, what do I have? Lots and lots of stuff to open, that's for sure. I started opening my chests in Hustle Castle. I had over 2,500 there. So, I'm making progress there. But some of these, like this guy, I see no point in me opening this because it's going to give me an epic I'm not going to use. It's going to be rares I'm definitely not going to use. So I'm going to save these for when I get up to level 100 or somewhere near 100, and then I can start, maybe using at the next level. Meaning quite often a lot of these chests, they go up with you. I'm not sure if this one does or not, but most of the time they do. So they scale as you go up in power. So that's why I'm holding on to that. This is just food and stuff for the tunnels on the weekend. The sewer, sorry. This is kind of junky stuff. So some of these, like in Hustle Castle, just a little tip here for right now, CC10 is the only thing that exists in this game in Zero City. But Hustle Castle some time ago added, it's called Throne Rooms there, which is equivalent to the command centers. They added Throne Room 11. And some of the items in these chests go up with you. And there's highly, highly, highly useful stuff. So most of these things, if I'm not using them, I'm saving them because, if Command Center 11 comes in this game at some point, it's going to be things that are going to be helpful. So let me find some examples here. What is this? Defender's Crate. Is this one that we're getting after? I don't know what this one is. I think this is what you're getting for your Clan Wars. So this one specifically has, is that the one? What's the chest you get at the end of the season? Let's click these, go take a quick look. So this chest, whatever you get when you complete your Clan Wars. I took the whole weekend off, wasn't playing much. Hopefully I get mine. Whatever this chest that you get here, this is the one that has a CC11 item in there. So if you don't need to open these chests, I highly recommend saving them for later, because you will be thanking me a lot. It could be a year from now before that part of the game comes into Zero City, and I can't say for sure that it will, but I'm assuming it will. Highly useful stuff. So I would highly recommend keeping that. But if you need it, use it now for sure. I think it's this one right here, to be honest, but I'm not positive. What else? I don't know what that one is. Epic, chance for legendary. Definitely saving that for the next level. So yeah, there's nothing here that's going to give me immediate useful stuff. So I'm not going to open any of those right now. What's this one? Yeah, so we'll hold those off for later. So there's not really a whole lot of gear here that we can go. Let's, how else can we get better? One way we can get better, I have a couple things. I've added a couple chips because my cash was getting near the top and I wanted to spend it before I lost it. There's really the cash is so important. Even in Hustle Castle at CC11, or sorry, TR11, the cash is probably more important than the type of material. There's new material that comes at level 11, which is highly coveted and hard to get and very slow to accumulate. It's very important, but once you start getting it, the more important thing goes back to cash again. Cash is the most important because you can take your chips and level your chips up. So I have actually done a couple because I was getting near the max and I didn't want to waste them. So nothing. So we got 2 purples there, 3 purples there, sorry. And the reason, like I said before, I'm not putting it in is because it's so expensive. It costs $1 million cash to put in 1 purple chip. And I imagine this fix will be coming at some point in this change, that in both American Dad and Hustle Castle it costs $250,000 instead of $1 million. So you can put in 4 chips for the same price as 1 right now. So I'm kind of being cheap and just saving, unless I have a chance of losing. I'm just seeing something here, make sure. Okay. Yeah, and in case I have a chance, and if I might lose the cash, I'm spending it. But other than that, I'm just holding off until the chips get cheaper, and I'll put them in. So, we got Allison pumped up pretty good here. So I'll certainly get these guys up more once it's cheaper to do so. Alright, so obviously Isabella is not a res anymore, she's a restore, and it worked out pretty good for us. I was thinking about, changing somebody into a damage, but this was working out pretty good for us. I think I might go ahead and do some more tests. I might keep my squad here, because it was working. But actually, no, let's do another test. Why not? So that's a restore. So our res, we actually had a few reses in there. So what I'm going to do is take this one. It's already called damage anyway. And the reason I don't have where were we? Here's our res. This one. The reason I don't have this item on is because it doesn't, the purpose of Isabella is to restore people, and the purpose of this item right here is to give extra damage and fighting capabilities. I'm not really looking for her to do that. So this will increase my power to a higher level and make me look stronger, and in some of the parts of the game like the railway station, it actually makes it more difficult by doing that kind of stuff. So I purposely didn't put her in that, so that's why I'm not going to work on her at the moment. So we'll leave her there, but this one right here already has a good top level bracelet, which is giving us extra damage. We got a good top level device here, and what are we running here? Taking damage, 30% chance of enhancing on damage, so extra damage, good. So because of that, we're going to test this out. We're going to remove this restore weapon, which is very good, and it's been helping us obviously. We're going to go ahead and put in a damage one. Did she complain? It sounded like she complained when I did that. So here's our event one. I think I mentioned this before. I'm just not a fan. It just doesn't seem to be. It's only defense. And I did a few tests with them, and hardly ever did I see that shield pop up. So most of the part, they're not doing as much as they could for support. So not nearly as much as what I have for these other options. So that's why I'm not running that one. We got damage. We got restore, which just took off, and we got damage. Alright, so we have splash damage of 13,000 plus crit and dodge, or, we'll do this. Equip you, and then we'll compare it to you. So basically, we have extra chemistry knowledge on the left, which I like. Extra dodge, which is good. Not quite as good as the one on the right. So splash damage versus damage to the greatest fighter. So I guess they're both useful. The one on the left, fighting the greatest fighter is good, but I don't know if they're dealing enough damage. So, them coming in there, waking up and dropping 20,000 damage is nice, but that's, if it's fighting the tank up front, who usually deals great damage, so it'd be a ranger in the back, they're more than likely not going to die with the 20,000 damage side. It's just not quite enough. But you get splash damage, 13,000. That's more damage to multiple people. So this might be better in this situation. I'm going to go ahead and test this one out. So let's go ahead and do one more arena, and then we'll call this video. But let me know in the comments what you think. Obviously I'm limited in what I can run. I don't have a lot of material. I don't have a lot of let's go ahead and start this next fight. I know I have a lot of tickets I could use, but I wanted to save my tickets for when I have a chance to finish in the top 3, which I don't now. I've gotten lucky here and there, and I do it, but for the most part I'm not going to. So yeah, so let me know if there's anything. Obviously we didn't look at my epic gear. That might be a place to look to get some useful items, and I haven't spent any time looking on that, so maybe next video we'll go ahead and look there and see if there's some options to find some things that'll help me be more competitive. Alright, not a good sign. Everybody's over 2 million. Ooh, 3 million. Holy cows. What are you running? I bet he's got a level 100 fighter in there. 92, 90, 90. Same thing the other guy was running. He just has more upgraded chips, I guess. All purples and oranges. Very nice. We're not going to compete with that, that's for sure. Alright, let's find somebody hopefully to fight under 2 million. There we go. 1.5. 1.52. 1.53. Alright, 1.9. So we got 4 people under 2 million. So 1.9, there's 4. So 208 or 206 will be the 5th person that will fight. If one of them loses, we'll fight them right off the bat here. And one strategy I have here, if that's the case where I might fight one or the other, I sometimes wait until later and hope that, I will eventually figure out who is the weakest. I could look at their gear and get a better idea. But here, somebody at 2 million, I'm not going to beat. Obviously, we almost did last time, but given that I'm not going to beat them, highly likely I'm not going to beat them, I just go ahead and fight the top guy because then I can get at the bottom and I can fight people with lower points that we can beat. So we already saw that Rupels beat us, so we know chances are good we're not going to beat them. We put up a fight though. They only got 86 points, which is good. So that means we should watch that fight, but it's going to take too long right now. So since we lost here, we're just going to go ahead and do this one. Some of these, if I put up that big of a fight against them, maybe I actually have a chance, just based on RNG. A couple things turn, that trigger, that don't trigger, we might be able to come closer. But, we're certainly putting up a bigger fight than we did before. We're fighting people at 2.1 million power, and we're hanging in there. We knocked down. The battle took 23 seconds. Yeah, this team was a whole lot more competitive, but now we have damage in there, so this team and the team we fought last time too. So, all right, so what do we have? I'm not going to look at damage taken because everybody took damage. So Isabella did 16% heals, not much. Here's our damage person. So look at that. We have our damage chemist in there. All she managed to do was 8%. So that's just not worth it. It's much better. But here we have another support. We have a support here that did 2%. We have a support here that did 5%. But they're actually doing stuff to help the squad make last longer. So 8% is just really not useful. It'd be much more useful as a restore on there. So that's not that's only one fight, but long term, 79%. Look at that. If that's how it's going to go, obviously that's not what we're going to consider for our squad. Much better off with a restore. We could look, which I didn't try this. One option, maybe we'll try this next video, is to put a third ranger in the back to get another good damage dealer, because I think I have gear for another good ranger. So that might be something to look at, because that's where our damage is coming from. That's what we want to do. Alright, so who can we attack? So the good thing here, if we get 138, we can fight a 1.5 and another 1.5. And a 1.3 even. So let's go ahead and fight Mordeth. And if I had an idea of how long I would last, I might go for this one so I could stay below Fetty and then fight Fetty next, but chances are we're going to get more than 139, assuming that I win. And then it's just, that I wasted a chance to get more points off of a lower person. Alright, Mordeth's putting up a good fight here. Yeah, interesting. I think I'm going to try change my damage mage into a new 55. Nice. Well, this time, look, she did 17%, so that's what we're looking for. But that was somebody that was way lower than us. So if she's going to be dealing that kind of damage against people lower than us, I need her to do that kind of damage against people higher than us. That's what we're looking for. So 46, that's not really much to look at here, because that wasn't really a fair fight. Yeah, so I think that'll be my next test. I'll convert our damage res mage into another ranger in the back. But I'll save that for the next video, and we'll see how that helps the squad out. Alright, so we jumped up to 5th. That's good. So we're going to fight Feisenhauer. We're going to not fight you. Fetty Legrand, we're going to fight you. So that's 2. We got 3 fights left. Who's our other one? Somebody up here, which means they're probably not going to be easy for us to beat. 1931, yeah. If he's that high already, and on top of that, Fetty Legrand just lost to us. So as long as Zloty wins, we're going to come here and fight Fetty Legrand next. Because I want to try to fight Zloty. Chances are pretty good we're going to lose. How much time do we got? Minute 24. Let's go see what Zloty's running here. So let's see. Reanimation. We got you. We know what you are. We have that weapon. Ooh, that's a bad looking weapon. I like that one. Splash damage, not ruined, which is good. Prototyped. Ooh, this one is prototype. Triple damage. Yeah, that's the one I want. Still want that prototype very bad. That's a highly useful one. Yeah, I'd say we're not going to win this one. A couple of reanimations in there, even if we knock him down. We could try that too. We could run 2 animations. I mean, ooh, he lost. Who'd you lose to, Zloty? Zloty lost to Feisenhauer. Wow. That's probably just RNG right there, because Zloty has a chance to do a whole lot of damage. Oh, no, he won. That's why he won. Yeah. Okay, silly me. All right, let's go ahead and fight Fetty Legrand here, because Zloty will stay in front of us. I'm pretty sure we can't beat Zloty. 400,000 extra power, which comes from the extra chips he's got. It comes from that triple damage prototype. I am happy with the squad though. We're certainly more competitive and fighting people stronger than us than we used to, which is the goal. To be more competitive against higher talent. Higher 15%. So reasonable. But I'm going to compare that to a ranger. Like I said, we'll do that next video. Alright. So that gives us a direction for the next one. Maybe we'll do a quick look at our gear and see if we have what I'm hoping I remember we have. Alright, level is our 4th fight. So Zloty, we gotta make sure Zloty wins. If Zloty loses, we'll fight Zloty. Otherwise, we're gonna fight Feisenhauer. Zloty won, so let's go fight Feisenhauer. Nice. This is nice when the fights go like this. 97 points, nice and quick. Not bad. Oops, forgot to look at the stats. Sorry about that. That was pretty lopsided, even though our power was the same. So that's like I said before, like I want to be in this spot where I can fight people that are higher than me, or the same or lower, and know I'm going to win. And then I can go like 100, 200,000, pretty sure I'm going to win, and then you sometimes get lucky and beat the ones above that. And I think we're getting close to that. We're not there yet for sure, but I think we're getting closer. Maybe get a few more multi-purpose weapons that are highly useful, and we might be getting there. All right, let's take a quick gander here. Let's see if we got top. This one's an 85, I think. I think I got 2 of them. We'll look at specifics here in a minute. There's an 85, and then infantry. We're not looking at. That's also infantry. Chemist. Infantry again. So we got some chips here we can take out, and these are all 70s, I guess. So I'll see what I have for people who are not in the fight right now. Please wait. Okay, so let's go back. So I got 2 other 85s here. This is one I think I have set up as an assassin. He's got an 85 one. So we could try this guy again. Go in with our assassin, see what kind of damage he can do. Because he's got a lot of good gear. Or, yeah, he's got a lot of good stuff. I have this chemistry knowledge, which is silly, but I think this extra health was higher than I had, so I think that's why I had that extra health on there. Or convert him over to a 3rd ranger. That's the gear I'm looking. So I think the 3rd ranger and the assassin is what we're going to test next one to see what's going to be helping us. And we got another 85 here who's a chemist, I think. 70 prototype, and 85, which is another reanimation. 67 though. Yeah, those guys might help a little bit. It was obviously hard for you guys to figure out, what I have, what I don't have, but trying to cover as much of that as possible. All right, Zloty, I'm coming for you. I think Rupels and Zloty. Let's see if either of them fought me yet. Got a minute and a half here. Fetty Legrand lost to us. Pernin lost to us. Thethong. Mordeth. These are people we fought. Feisenhower. Rupels beat us, okay, with an 86. Oh yeah, he barely beat us with an 86. And Zloty beat us with a 96. Let's go watch this Rupels fight here. Not available. Come on, why not? Different version. I upgraded my game, so not on this. I upgraded on my phone, but not here, so that's why I guess we're running an old version. Man. All right. So Zloty smoked us at a 96, but Rupels was an 86. So look at that. We're going to be choosing a 2 million instead of a 1.9 million, which is pretty close. So, given the RNG, or given how close we were, or how long it took Rupels to beat us, I'm going to go ahead and fight Rupels. See if we can't get lucky. I didn't even look at what he was running, obviously. Just based it on the last fight. Oh man, he is crushing us. But what I am happy about is in some of these fights I used to fight against these people, I would barely put a dent in them. The fact that I got his power down over 50%, I'm okay with that. 18 seconds. I don't think we were going to win against either of those fights, so I don't think it mattered a whole lot. 327. Oh, finished 7th. That's a bummer. But again, this squad is just too weak that I can't even compete. I don't know how many of those people are running over 85s. It's real unfortunate because in Hustle Castle and I believe American Dad is, if you have all 85s, you're going to fight in an 85 bracket. Or if you do like 5 85s and 84, you're going to fight into like an 85S bracket, which you'll fight against people that are not fully 85s yet, which is what I tried to do in this game, but then I started fighting against level 100. So apparently there's a different bracket in here, which is highly hurting. You can have a 100 on your team, or apparently you can have 2 90s and a 92, which is what I see. We saw a few people doing that, which is certainly allowing you to maximize your squad and fight people like me who can't compete against that. So that's probably where I'll go next once I decide to start upgrading. It's unfortunate though, because at this level you shouldn't have to fight people up at there. But like I say to everybody, it is what it is. There's no point getting upset about it. You just need to play the game as it was designed, and that's how it's designed. So we'll figure out how to move forward on that. So, all right, this has gone on long enough. We progress a little bit further on how we're gonna see our squad and test our squad. We got an idea for the next video, and the next giveaway I'll go ahead and bring up in 3-4 days, whatever. We'll go over how we're gonna do it again to make sure that we get everybody on board. I forgot to mention there were a few people that didn't even turn in picks. mistakes. They turned in their game ID and their name they wanted me to call, but they didn't tell me a number. Whether it's just because somebody forwarded the video on and they didn't really know what to do and threw stuff out there, which is probably the case, or they just forgot. I'm not sure. So, if you want to have a chance to win, you got to make sure you enter it the right way. So, all right, let's leave it there. So, until the next time, this is QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I will talk to you later. See ya.